Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the glorious Empire of Scotland. In our last episode, we successfully pressed our dynasty member's claim on the Kingdom of Poland, so we now have King Lulach the Usurper, our nephew, in charge over there. So he's a Scottish king in charge of a bunch of, I assume, Polish vassals, which means they're probably not going to like him very much, and he may not remain king there for long. But I'm pretty sure we'll still get to keep the Kingdom of Poland as a vassal, even if he's ousted from power, which is fine. It means we'll probably end up with an angry Polish vassal ourselves, but what are you going to do? So that is good. We also have our dynasty member with a claim on Sweden as well, which we'd probably like to press at some point, and King Lars here is 71 years old and stressed. So we will most likely end up with a dynasty there, or not with a dynasty, with a regency there pretty soon. It might not be a good idea to press that, though, because taking the Kingdom of Poland has left us with 50% threat, which means we have a huge defensive pact against us, which is maybe not an immediate problem necessarily, but it does make it very inconvenient to declare war on any of these people, not including Sweden, incidentally, but including the dukes in England, which is unfortunate, but I guess we can probably still take all of those people if we really want to declare war on them. So apart from that, we also have this situation with our Duke of the Isles here who has land in England. So we can't revoke these counties from him currently because we have a truce. So I'm gonna have to come up with some other way to get them. I guess we could kill him and then we'd be able to revoke them at the cost of some tyranny from his heir. Could we kill him? Pretty likely. We could also just put him in the oubliette and wait for him to die naturally, which I think it would be -2 health penalty for that. I'm not sure that usurping or revoking the titles with tyranny is necessarily a good idea, though. Alternatively, I guess we could try to fabricate a claim on them, and that would give us a special revoke reason, which would allow us to do it despite the truce. It might take longer than just waiting out the truce, though. And it would mean we're not using our Chancellor for improving opinion. I guess maybe that's okay. Let's see, how good is our Chancellor? 17? Don't have anyone better available. Let's see, I'm going to have a look around for extremely talented Chancellors to invite to the realm. So let's see, they'd probably have to be my religion and my culture, not my culture, but at least my religion, to be likely to accept an invitation. They could be of a great house, but they'd have to be not a ruler. Married is fine, not imprisoned. Either gender, because we can have female chancellors. So characters with claims, I think, are more likely to accept an invitation to court. Like this guy, for example. Well, let's just try the slightly better character. No, okay, we'll go with you. So we'll appoint him as Chancellor. Our current Chancellor is not a powerful vassal, so hopefully firing her won't cause us too many problems. Let's not be on speed 1 as well. Welcome to the course. What am I doing here? Appoint. Welcome to the court and get to work. Fabricate a claim for me on Northumberland. I hope that was the right county. It was, okay. So how likely is he to succeed? 20% chance yearly. Okay. Well, let's just hope we get lucky, I suppose. So we can, let's see, hold a grand tournament? I guess we should probably do that. Sounds like fun. Factions are not really a problem at the moment, okay. My prisoner, this bishop, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodations. Well, he can rot for the time being, but we will look for a ransom. Sounds good. I mean, I guess we could release Duke Marcus here. We already revoked the title we were going to revoke from him. He's going to be real annoyed at us still. I guess, actually, I should have been revoking one of these counties up here and not the one down in England. Can I move you yet? I can't. Alright, well, let's just hope he doesn't fabricate the claim in the immediate future before we can move him. Oh, that reminds me, while we're at peace, we do have a heretic vassal down here who we'd like to converse. Thank you. Okay, now starts the parade of woundings and maimings and deaths, which passes for entertainment. I'm just going to skip through these people. Duchess of Sicily has usurped a county, which I believe is in Sicily, so that's fine. Ooh, this guy was killed. More deaths. Alright, the Baron of Troynia got third place. Where is that? In Sicily, okay. The Baron of Turon down here got second place. And Commander of Galloway got first. Good for him. Tournament is over and now it's time to bask in the glory. A glorious event. Alright. And apparently it didn't calm our vassals at all because we suddenly have a dangerous faction. Increased council power. Well, we definitely don't want to allow that. Led by Duke Ewan the Spider. Somebody did mention in the comments that it would probably be a good idea to imprison Duke Ewan here. I believe it was Lord Wyman Manderley of White Harbour, actually. And yes, it would be a good idea, so probably we will try to do that. Alternatively, maybe we could kill him? Ooh, we probably could kill him. But either way, it would be nice to get him out of this plot. Who else is in here? Duke of Man, Duchess of East Anglia, Duke of Ulster. You should not be our direct vassal. I guess this is a consequence of Ireland becoming decoupled from Galicia. Somehow you became independent. Let's just transfer that vassalage, so that'll take care of that and improve Ireland's opinion at the same time. So that's one less faction member. I guess we have to unpause for a second for that to actually happen. Okay. So just below the dangerous threshold now, but I still would like to get one or two more people out of here. Benevento and Duchess of Sicily. What are you annoyed about specifically? Oh, fired from the council. Well, I guess we'll just hand out some bribes. Or try to kill Duke Ewan. Let's see, what are our chances of imprisoning him? 41%, which we could bump up to 60? Seems like a decent chance, but not amazing. I think I might just take the risk to try to kill him. He is paranoid, so it will be difficult. Maybe imprisoning is the better option. I don't know, I think we might have a better time trying to engage in a battle of wits and intrigue. Probably not, but seems likely we can get over 100% at least. Okay, we'll just bribe these two people. I don't think we could get over 200%, but maybe. Nah, kind of seems unlikely. Ah, he's fabricated the claim already on the county that we don't want. Okay, let me think here. If we get a claim on these two counties and revoke them, then he has the Duchy of Northumberland, but he no longer has any counties in there. Then we could probably plot to revoke the county, and then plot to revoke the duchy, and then we'd have to give him back the Duchy of the Isles. I guess that's fine. I hate to turn down this claim since he's fabricated it. But I really should have had him up here instead of down here. Okay, so this should give us cause to revoke Northumberland. The council will agree. It will annoy Duke Marcus even further. And I guess we'll hold on to this ourselves for the time being. We have a county down here which we can get rid of. Okay, so this is in Wessex. I think we'll just grant this to a random character that we find. And by random, I mean carefully selected. Still have to grant it to men who are not in prison, any marital status, not already a ruler. My culture, not of a great house. Winchester. Congratulations. Okay, so we have to wait until we can move him, and then we'll also revoke Cumberland. Just a few days. So this is definitely the wrong way to do it, because now we're going to end up with Duke Marcus here as our direct vassal up here in Scotland, instead of down here under the King of England eventually. And he's going to be annoyed with us for basically the rest of his life. For all sorts of, I have to admit, quite valid reasons. We have a new pope, okay. As she's growing older, I can see that Gruach could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Gruach. Well, she is non-matrilineally betrothed to this guy who's a relative of the Kaiser, I believe. So she's not going to be sticking around in our court, and we won't be able to make use of her. So I guess we shouldn't make any self-sacrifices for her sake. Sorry, Gruach. If it's any consolation, your marriage is politically very important to us. Duke of Galloway has founded elective succession in England. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Still have some lingering factions that are a little stronger than I would like. I guess we'll deal with them in due course. You want to form a proper alliance. He has a Burgundian liberation revolt right now, but that shouldn't be an issue. We're not going to get called into anything more serious Yet, at least. But I will accept. Making 88 gold a month now, which is pretty nice. So how are you doing? Still about 20% yearly. Hopefully he does the second one as quickly as he did the first one. We can get this whole thing taken care of. The Anglo-Saxon populace in Northumberland have embraced Scottish culture. Okay, good for them. Let's just check on the culture map mode, incidentally. Alright, so we actually have an English county, or Anglo-Saxon county up here. And no other Scottish counties in England. Well, most of our English dukes are Anglo-Saxon, apart from the good Duke Ewan, the Wise of York here. Let's check down here. Our county in Brittany is Scottish, and so is all of our land in Iberia. Also, all this land down here is French. I think it's been held by Aquitaine for quite a long time. This is Norman, incidentally. I guess this is a Norman vassal of France that has it. We have quite a few Scottish counties down in Jerusalem and Egypt as well. All of the counties in Sinai, for example, are already converted. I think high stewardship gives a better chance of converting culture, and maybe characters in merchant republics are more likely to have high stewardship. Some of them do, but our current Grand Mayor is pretty bad at it, actually. Maybe that explains why this got converted faster than some of the surrounding lands. And nothing in Sicily, incidentally. But again, our dukes down here are not Scottish. Let's see if there's any significant outbreaks of heresy as well. We do still have counties that need converting down here. Speaking of which, where is our chaplain working? Somewhere where he doesn't need to work. Good thing I checked. Our vassal, the Duke of Kent, has declared on Winchester. Okay. Well, we just granted out that county, but that's fine, I suppose. Disrespect the wishes of your king. So our vassal, the King of Wales, says it has not escaped him that several of our commanders lack formal training in military tactics. And he also train them in the use of advanced battlefield stratagems. Does this mean he'll give them the direct leader trait? It kind of seems to be the opposite of using advanced battlefield stratagems, based on the description, but maybe. So we could owe him a favor, which I don't like. Also don't want to insult him, though. I guess we'll owe him a favor. Young Constantine seems to trust everyone, lacking any notion of the evil in man. We can try to make him charitable instead, or he can become trusting. We'll go for charitable, I think. Which is fine. And as he's growing older, I can see that Constantine could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas that will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for his sake. I'm not really inclined to do any of these. Like, if he had a good genetic trait, maybe I'd be more interested in doing this, but don't want to take negative health traits or become rivals. Speaking of which, though, I guess I've kind of been neglecting the dynastic breeding program lately. I haven't really been marrying relatives to geniuses and strong characters and stuff, so maybe we'll try to pay more attention to that, and we can start with Constantine right here. Oh, and here's a 14-year-old genius right off the bat. Non-matrilineal, let's get that marriage arranged. Grand Mayor Murray of Sinai claims that King Roderick of Jerusalem is attempting to promote vile heresies. Yeah, he seems to be a devout Christian to me. Well, I don't know if I'd say devout, but I guess we'll keep the information to ourselves. He seems fine. We have our betrothal. King Glenn of Wales has forced his way onto the council. Okay, I think our previous marshal was not landed or anything, so that's actually not too bad. And he's not even a terrible marshal. And I guess I prefer him doing that than getting a council law passed or something. So not too bad an outcome there. Come on, Chancellor, roll off. Really all I'm waiting for here right now. And I guess we do need to keep the Duke in prison, so that there's no chance of him rising up against us if we try to revoke the second county. You've discovered a plot where the King of France ceased to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of Poland. No, we spent decades plotting to get the Kingdom of Poland. It would be annoying if he got a claim on it. I think we could probably take France, though. Easily enough. He is in the Defensive Pact, I assume? Yeah, but if he declares on us over Poland, the Defensive Pact members won't come in. It's only if we declare on one of them. So that won't be an issue. We've been called to arms by the Kaiser against Odo of Odo's host. Okay. Doesn't much look like Odo, but there you go. Only 21,000 troops. I'm sure the Kaiser can take care of this by himself. Oh, you stole us some technology. Excellent. And our plot is happening. Okay. Duke Ewan will die by poisoned wine at an upcoming banquet. So I really don't expect this to succeed because he's paranoid, but I guess there's a chance. Yeah, I guess we'll appoint Gilbert as a commander. Failure, he did not drink the wine but was unable to uncover the conspiracy. This actually seems like a terrible idea now that I think about it, because we're likely to just get discovered trying to murder one of our vassals and end up with negative opinion modifiers with all of our other vassals, and really negative ones with the incredibly intriguing Duke Ewan here, once he knows that we tried to kill him. So maybe we should cancel the plot? Maybe we should just imprison him instead? The Defensive Pact opposing us has been disbanded. Okay. That seems unusual. No, it hasn't. Oh, it was the Seljuk one, I see. Or the Aztec one? Didn't the Aztecs join? Maybe they didn't. Alright. Well, either way, we are just about out of time for this episode, so I'm going to leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.